Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Away to start.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Rides the back and leaves it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Powers through the defender. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Gonzalez. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Grind out, flanked him on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Defenses have got to play with great eye discipline, especially when you're facing teams that will run the jet sweep. You've got to be able to locate the football extremely quickly, and defense did not do a good job of it that time.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. takes it from the gun on third down. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. That's caught. It's Gilmore. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Back to pass on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Fighting off the defender. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Gives it on the option. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man quickly. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's going to catch you, big fella.
The give on the option. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Shakes off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
And this is a big 3rd down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he was trying to cash in the end zone of this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. The Sooners will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by a field goal over Minnesota. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front and go get positive yardage.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These corners backing off a bit. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break in half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches. And what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Snap to the back. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pressure coming. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it! And he was close to scoring with that one. Defense runs him out of bounds at the 3.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the end zone. Oh, he dropped and just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Picking up the 1st down would be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's first down from the 11. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Finds the tight end. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off to stop the threat.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stayed.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Kentucky right back to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry.
Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quarterback adapting. On the move, he fires. This one's complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Puts him in the spin cycle. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those
throws for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here we go, set.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll take a shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wildcats! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll line up to go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
33, Oklahoma, 14.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
And finally, finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes about to kick it away and get this season started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Let's look at the big picture for Army. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
With the catch, it's Yang. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Key. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Black Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Little. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run.
Unloads it downfield. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision, and and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They believe they can run right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Find some fresh air. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the RPO, complete. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Black Knights are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Looking for a man. It's Key. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He might want another play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
Ready up. Easy. Ready.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Key. Got a man, it's Morrison. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the catch. It's Yang. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
All right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Just keeps moving. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. At the 35, he's open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Black Knights headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wants to fire on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Release to the back. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Gibson. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Black Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here.
Breaks away on the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. This time on target. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. I'll just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts, fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
And this run wouldn't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Vaughn. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle, it's awesome. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's awesome. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Kick is in the air. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Black Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Colorado! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Duke. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And the defense decides to bring the blitz, and no problem for the offense. No panic whatsoever. They understood it. They saw what was coming. Still were able to function and not even worry about it or get sped up by the blitz.
Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. Turning it on. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Army. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Makes a move. Running into... Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dalton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Here's the hit. Incomplete on fourth